Nina Simone, born on February 21st, 1933, in Tryon, North Carolina. Nina Simone studied classical piano at the Juilliard School in New York City, but left early when she ran out of money. Performing in nightclubs, she turned her interest to jazz, blues, and folk music, and released her first album in 1957. In the 60s, Simone expanded her repertoire in exemplary fashion, while becoming identified as a leading voice of the civil rights movement. She later lived abroad and experienced major mental health and financial issues, though enjoying a big career resurgence in the 80s. Simone died in France on April 24, 2003. Now I'm going to talk about Simone and the civil rights movement. By the mid-60s, Simone became known as the voice of the civil rights movement. She wrote Mississippi Got Them in response to the 1963 assassination of Medgar Evers and the Birmingham church bombing that killed 4 young African American girls. She also penned 4 women, chronicling the complex histories of 4 African American female figures, and Young, Gifted, and Black, borrowing the title of a play by Hans Berry, which became a popular anthem. After the assassination of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968, Simone's bassist Greg Taylor penned Why, the King of Love is Dead, which was performed by the singer and her band at the Westbury Music Festival. For that, Simone paid a price. Simone never gained that kind of celebrity that she deserved. Radio stations refused to play her music. Venues were hesitant to book her. They feared she would speak her mind on stage, and minds nowhere, in lashing out against injustice and discrimination. Simone's music is as relevant as it was when she first turned her music into a vehicle for activism.
I think what you're trying to ask is why am I so insistent upon giving out to them that blackness, that black power, that black pushing them to identify with black culture. I think that's what you're asking. I have no choice over it. In the first place, to me, we are the most beautiful creatures in the whole world, black people. I mean, and I mean that in every sense, outside and inside. And to me, we have a culture that is surpassed by no other civilization, but we don't know anything about it. So again, I think I've said this before in this same interview, I think at some time before, my job is to somehow make them curious enough or persuade them by hook or crook to get more aware of themselves and where they came from and what they are into and what is already there, and just to bring it out. This is what compels me to compel them, and I will do it by whatever means necessary.